Hey, happy day to people. It's Sunday. I hope you're having a blessed day. So I thought I'd go through a video of, I'm going to label it back to the basics with Power BI. So I'm just going to show you some basic things to get started with Power BI. Let's start with the two tables I have in this Power BI semantic model. This is the physical version, so it's a physical Power BI file. It's the PBIX file, and it's set up in a few different locations or a few different areas that you have to be aware of to get started with Power BI. So the first are your tables. So I have a sales table. They sometimes call that the fact table. That's what I'm going to aggregate, or that's the values I'm going to sum or count. I'm going to do some type of function on that table. And then I have a table product. That's my dimension. That's what I'm going to aggregate my fact table by. The products have sales, so I can aggregate the products by sales. Um, we can see on this table, so it has product names, and then this table has a product ID, and what I should be able to do then is relate this product ID onto my sales table on the product ID column. And that's what makes Power BI really powerful is you have a bunch of tables that you can aggregate things by your dimensions, and then you have your fact tables, the ones that you wanna do your measure over. So let's get this started. I'm gonna start with a relationship first. So let me see if I can zoom in here first. Oh, Windows not zooming, so I'll just kind of get started. You actually can see that it already set up a relationship for me. It does have the way to auto detect that, and it's on the product ID, so that is good. If sometimes that can be detrimental if it sets up relationships that you don't want, and then you can get unwanted results within your like visualization layer. So just kind of be mindful of that. If it is a problem, turn it off and just kind of manually update these relationships. One thing to call attention to is this is the active relationship, so it's the one that's going to take effect. You could turn this to inactive, and in those situations or scenarios, in my measure, I have to I have to indicate if it's inactive or active to turn it back on. Okay, so I got my relationship. Now we can do something called a measure, and I consider those the building blocks of Power BI. Those are really gonna be what's gonna be applied to your visualization layer, so you can start bringing that data together and making kind of telling your story. So let's go with a new measure. It's gonna be on the sales table. We'll just do sum of sales here, and then we can just do we're gonna do simple. I'm gonna do sum of the sales line total here. So we have that measure. Now I'm going to go back to this visualization layer and we can kind of see those two things come together. I'm going to have this matrix here. And then I'm going to first start with my dimension. This is the product. We can do product name here. And then I can go to my sales and I can do sum of sales. That's my measure. And like I said, this is the building block. And we can see for each measure, or for each product, I mean, we can see the sum of that sales then. We could also do some slicers and make this even more dynamic. Let me put a slicer on here. Here we go. Oh, I didn't want to do it right there. Do it up here by itself. And then we can do, maybe if there's specific classes that we want to filter by, so I only see when class on that dimension table is H or L or M, so it's just a way to slice it even further. Um, let's see here. We could, there's a lot of different things. We could do size here. Looks like those might be related. Weight, we could even do weight here. Oh, no, it's actually creating a hierarchy within there. But yeah, just different ways that this could be used. Um, Again, just the basics of Power BI, just getting started. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to everybody later.